big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Hawkeyes getting quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The short hands, it's Glenn. Found a little bit of room down the parade, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Line play action. He's brought down the line. This offense and now
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling that catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
into the end zone. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up now for a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good game. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end.
Ravage is such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding not always have to touch the ball. See the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. Nice line.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
And that's exactly what you want from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
This crowd splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
Man, I think some people hear effective, Bruce, and take that as an insult, right? Like,
Breaks it through. And down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Underwood.
and the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's straight downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when you
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they're dragging down after a dead return. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Handout here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding his wide receiver in the middle of the field.
You simply don't see that very often. Quarterback of this guy's caliber, missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And the missed connection on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nestle just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Peppers. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense. It makes second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw it. Near the steps, it's Anderson. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And man, it's It's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Through the air, it's Underwood. And the Wolverines, they have a long way to go after they lost the last play. Give to the back. There we go. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from the streets. Kinnick is having a connection path to try to help him be on third down. Getting off the defender. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent. He's loose now. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year. That's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up what you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Michigan offense. And they've found no answer so far. Heading to the end zone. Twice tagged on a field goal without that goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Takes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal to score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They want to throw it. Looking to get it. And he'll run out of bounds just short the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get it home. 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammer right here in week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. We'll start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to find the way to the end zone. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
And they ruin the drive with a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incomplete.
And they will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out from the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond.
He lobs one high on the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll throw it on the read. They'll give him a couple that leaves him a 3rd and 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt to the room, and the returner will be brought down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He unleashes a long one. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Open space in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play.
False start on offense.
The official is offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Looking for the goal line. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
And when you go into the half when you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Back with the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get it down for 35.
That's a huge show for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that. It's not going to be easy, considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. I'm surprised, but now what you're doing, how are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays and especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Packers.
Slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call, throwing the screen and change it up a little bit, get the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting moved.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short down the course.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Into the end zone. Passes incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Touchdown, Wolverine. Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. Shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback in.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. In the backfield, it's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Complete on third down. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was working his way through. Field, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll try the outside to the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. First down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wolverines are out in line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes it grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And these offenses getting a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field to take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take me, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The corners are walked up tight. Under fire. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyway. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on. Gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting...
Brilliant execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Jackson going to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They're marking at the 48. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That's gotta be it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's Smith. Makes some grab it up. Now for a good gain on that play. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Boy, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
His quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with a completion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. This defense. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only he got the ball, but to hold the field position with the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You get further football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, and play the next play.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give is to Smith. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
But a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's going for the goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. Much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fantastic win for the consolation prize.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they go home again getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, that's a good start for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today. Like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
It's a game of first down to the gun line out to their own 37.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in
Right down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field or what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Jackson gonna throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking